Chieftain News breaking in here on July 4th, 2021 at 1 p.m. Hope everybody's having a good 4th of July. Happy Independence Day and all that good stuff. Hope everybody's having a good day with their family and their friends and everybody at various places and events that are going on. Since we're not in a lockdown situation right now, I also wanted to let you guys know that Thursday and Friday, well, actually Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I was hit with so much intel going on around the world, from everything from the variant that uh, and the other stuff going on in the Middle East, also here locally and around the world, on the computers and cyber stuff. So I've been inundated, and I was thinking there's too much detail, so I was going to just touch on it briefly, and because there's a lot more news coming through right behind it. So I want to talk a little bit about our Independence Day and our status as a country. I've commented before that this is a great country. It has been. It's designed basically on based on freedom, and that we are the bosses of our country. That our government works for us. That was the whole concept, and to make sure that it never happened again. Well, I can't say that we are a communist country. I can't even say that we're a bad country. I know that we've always said that this is the greatest nation in the world, and I'd love to continue to say that, but I don't feel wholeheartedly being accurate or truthful if I said this is the greatest nation in the world right now. I don't think we're doing such a good job as a country, as a people, as a nation, and I don't think our government's. I think we're failing our government to tell our government that they need to get back in line with what's right, with the way we want things, instead of what they're handing down to us these days and telling us this is what you're going to do. You work for us type of mentality. Almost seems like that's the way it is. Although I could be wrong, but food for thought. So the status of our country, in my opinion, and is not so good. But we are not a hateful nation. We are not a spiteful nation. We seem to be just going through a phase, through a change, and where we're headed is what's the direction we're headed. I'm not sure. Are we headed towards globalism? Are we headed towards being left behind by the rest of the world and left in isolation? These are some good questions, I think, that everybody should be thinking about. I mean, we're a nation that's being attacked right now. Again, hundreds and hundreds of United States businesses out abroad and here locally have been cyber attacked here in the last 48 hours. And they're in the dark. They're having a hard time. Something that needed attention, I think, at the beginning of this show, to tell you guys. It's continuing on. But I don't want to go into detail, but just look it up. All you have to do is Google this stuff, and you'll find out. So that's an external threat. We're getting cyber attack from externally, but what about internally? Are we being attacked internally? Are we? Is our government minding the books and minding our country? Are they taking care of us? Are they not? Are they balancing the books? Are they running up the debt? Those are things that need to be thought about. I think it's very clear that internally, our government, we have a problem. We have a serious problem. I know that if I lived the way our U.S. government lived and spent money like they did, that I would be in the streets. That I would have no home or any possessions, because I would have spent myself into oblivion. Food for thought, guys. All right, moving on to the next thing I'm going to touch on, because I'm not really going to take too long of a show today. I'm not going to make too long of a show today. But going to the Middle East, there's been an Israeli ship that's been attacked, and is pointing towards Iran. Some type of new technology was reported being used, and that's. I'm not going to go too much in detail with that. The peace process is again being attempted by Israel, reaching out to the Arab nations around, the Muslim nations around, trying to create a peace process and sign an accord, a treaty, and which we all know is not such a good idea, but it's going to happen. Eventually, it is going to happen, and everybody's going to say, "Hey, look, we got peace finally. We got peace," and then it's going to get really ugly immediately after that. So, keeping on that, there's so much going on in the Middle East. There is so much there's so many drones being shot down from multiple countries, even our own, the United States. There's planes being hit. There is also Hamas is up to no good, and Israel's attacking Hamas again, and other things are going on of this nature. So it's getting very complicated, very complicated. So I wanted to say basically Russia, China, and Iran, and the U.S. That's the other thing I guess is externally going on outside of the Middle East is Russia and China, are and Iran are, messing with the United States, and what are we doing about it? That's one of the things that I'm curious about, or what are we going to do about it, and why aren't we suppressing them from having ambitions to take down our country? I don't understand. I've seen better from the United States in the past. I'll put it that way. Anyway, knowing that what we know today, on this 4th of July, 2021, I hope we have a 2022 4th of July, guys. I really do. I hope it's a joyous and happy occasion. All families are together, barbecuing down by the lake or whatever you're doing. I hope everybody's having a good time this time next year. I hope so. Anyway, guys, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you have any comments that you want to say. Make sure you put them out there. I'm still trying to find out some situation with the shift that's coming. I got some more intel on it, but no time frame yet. Still waiting to hear about a time frame. But my best guess, again, is going to say the new intelligence that I've got, it's going to be over the summer. Over the summer. Guys, make sure you go out there and show people it's going to be okay. Be a guiding light to everybody out there as things go into a darker realm over the next couple of weeks. As everything, we go back to our daily grind and the realization of the weather that's not acting so normal, and the other things that are going on with our country and out abroad in the world that aren't so normal right now. Looks like we're at the end of an age and the beginning of another era, a beginning of another age. And I don't think it's a good one. It's going to be a trying time, a time of trouble. Anyway, love you guys. You guys take care. Be safe. Stay well. And I hope to see you guys later on this week with some intel briefing on some really some juicy detail. But again, it's overwhelming, guys. It's overwhelming. So, all right, you guys take care. Chieftain News out.